just stop. Oh my goodness. Can y'all hear me? Hey, Patrick. Tomcat, it's so good to see you. I hope you're doing better, huh? T-Girl, Daniel, good to see y'all. But that took me a long time, didn't it, to not do any more lives. I miss y'all. I couldn't, I just had to do it. But y'all got to let me know if you can hear me. My computer is like, kiss up. Yes, you're the one that talked me into this. You're one of them. But y'all got to tell me if you can hear me. Give me a 5x5, a yes, a something. Okay, great. Thank you, thank you. So I know most people are probably drunk and passed out by now. I sent out some invites, but um, I've been, I can't quit. Y'all, I have to be here. It's Susie, good to see you. It's, thank you, Kissa. Several people have just requested that I keep going, and so here I am. Marshmallow Man, good to see you. And I don't know why, but some people say I keep them calm, and during these times, I don't see how I do that, but whether I do or not, that's what we need. And so hopefully I can keep y'all calm. And there's some things that I'm going to share, not tonight. Tonight's St. Patrick's Day, it's party time or whatever. There is one little video that I'm going to share with y'all. Thank you, Susie. Sweet. It's not very long. There's and it's, I feel like it's a positive video. Sorry, y'all, my hair fell down and I'm trying to stick bobby pins back up in it. Keep it out of my face so I can see y'all. Nothing like green beer. Yeah, I was looking at some pictures today and I saw where Chicago turns the river green, and the Savannah River, I guess it's in Georgia. They turn theirs green. It doesn't last because it's a fast-flowing river. But it says the greening of the fountain, though, has now been going on for several generations, becoming one of the many traditions surrounding St. Patrick's Day in Savannah. I thought that was kind of neat. We don't, hey, Indy, good to see you. We don't have a parade for St. Patrick's Day. I haven't really heard anything going on. A couple of the bars may be doing something, but Sunday's a day where everybody's heading home and church, and I guess they just don't do St. Patrick's Day here. Not like other places seem to, but it's all good. And you know what? Because I couldn't even get my intro to play, I really don't think I'm going to be able to share a video with y'all. That really stinks. Because I really wanted to share it with you. It's good vibrations. It's like, oh well. So did y'all do anything special for St. Patrick's Day? I saw where there were some 5K runs where every mile you drink a beer. I don't know how you could do that, but I sure could. If I'm running, everybody better be just going into your bunkers or something. So I was looking at St. Patrick's Day quotes. And but that's it, Tomcats, staying alive. It's how you live from here on out. And just it's how you live from here on out. And I know it's rough. God bless all of y'all that's had so many losses. It can be a day of remembering to so this is one of the I guess they're blessings, St. Patrick's Day blessings. Anaconda, good to see you. Friday, Saturday, and Sunday they have husband calling contest. What's that? That sounds interesting. Huh. So, okay, so here's one of the St. Patrick's Day blessings. May you make more friends and no enemies. May you make more money and lose none. And may you get blessed on St. Patrick's Day with good luck galore. Town parade, yelling for your husband. Winner's the loudest. Oh my goodness. I bet that was a blast. I would lose that one in a heartbeat. I can't yell. Good to hear, Tomcats. You just keep healing. Hey, Tom. Truth with Tom. Good to see you. May you be in heaven a half hour before the devil knows you're dead. That's a good one. Yep. I thought this one was kind of funny. Never iron a 4-leaf clover because you don't want to press your luck. I don't think I've ever seen a 4-leaf clover, and we've got a lot of clover, but probably because we were too busy eating it. Yeah, that was kind of different. Oh, this one's pretty funny too. Make sure your kilt is short enough to do a jig, but long enough to hide your lucky charms. Happy St. Patrick's Day, everyone. Race a fighter, so a fighter. I gave her and have always respect and love. Absolutely. Yeah, but that one's good. Your Lucky Charms. Okay, here's another one. Um, let's see. May the light always find you on a dreary day. When you need to be home, may you find your way. May you always have courage to take a chance and never find frogs in your underpants. Hi, Apple Dumpling. Good to see you. That's what happened to his Lucky Charms. Well, if he's doing a jig, we don't want to see his charms jiggling. Oh my goodness. Frog's not here, is he? Never find frogs in your underpants. Oh goodness. Let's see. What else do we got? I know, Susie. Our imaginations are too good. Okay, this one's a good one. May you live as long as you want and never want as long as you live. I like that. It really sucks. I had songs pulled up, good Irish songs, and mm, I'm gonna switch servers. Um, so I found out you can do a test on your computer to see how much bandwidth you're getting, I guess. And um, so I did it last night, and then I did it again this morning. And so supposedly, even the worst internet you can get is like 10, I can't remember what it is, MSP, something, whatever it is. It tells your speed or something. And mine was way below 10. And I pay $125 a month for this. And so I'm kind of mad at them because it should, Tomcat, yeah, good night. Please sleep well. Yes, I just found this out, Apple Dumpling. I am, y'all, you, that I can do a live is amazing because I am so not tech savvy. I am the worst person with technical stuff, and that I can share videos and go live it is like a miracle for me because it's just I have to have everything explained to me in detail. Yes, you are, Tomcat. You tap. And so anyway, um, I'm gonna switch my internet and hopefully it'll make everything all better. I've noticed that my computer is getting slower and slower. Just to open a page seems to take a while. And I was like, I don't know what's going on here. Hey, Eric, good to see you. And so that's why it keeps dropping me. And um, Indy, I know you know the struggle. So since I'm able to, I'm going to switch internet providers. And then hopefully everything will be straightened out. Hopefully it's not my computer because that'll suck. Because I want to keep doing lives. I miss y'all. I can't stop. Hey, Carl, good to see you. I guess I could share the link if anybody wants to come up and chit chat. Rob Braxton's, wait, go on to Rob Braxton's channel, do the internet, and it will change your life. Let's give you complete anonymity. Hey, John Dunning, good to see you. And Sharon, how are y'all doing? I need to write that down. Oh, you're putting it in chat. Thank you. I will look that up and see what that's about. Oh, I didn't put the link, did I? It's been a minute, y'all. I'm trying to get back in the swing of things. Tomcats, I so appreciate it. Thank you so much for coming in. I'm glad to see that you're still roaming about and keeping you in prayer. Yeah. Well, sometimes work can help. What life? Good to see you. I put the link if anybody wants to come in and talk. Um, oh, that's cool. Apple dumpling. Awesome. Eric, did I say hello to you? And thank you so much for always putting in the sweet thing. Okay, here's another St. Patrick's Day blessing. May the blessings of each day be the blessings you need the most. Hey, Lauren, good to see you. Waves and glitters. Thank you. Oh, there you go, What Life. I didn't eat anything, um, nothing green today, nothing Irish. How you doing? Pineapple dumpling, thank you. Yeah, Eric, I can't seem to stay away. And here's the last one I have. The last blessing or quote for St. Patrick's Day. May the dreams you hold dearest be those which come true, and the kindness you spread keep returning to you. And that's a good one for all y'all, because I know I see y'all in the chats, and y'all are always spreading love and kindness and lifting people up. And been smoking the green stuff, but there you go. I don't have any of that. No Texas. It's no. Hey, Dorinda. Good to see you. I'm going to drop the link again. I think. Dorinda, come chat with me. Carl, Tom, if you're still here. Eric, White Line. White Line, do you see the Savannah River green? Oh my goodness. There you go.
Hello.
Hey, how are you doing?
I chat for a little while and he left. I shut it. Oh, sorry.
Oh.
Sorry about that. I forgot about that.
Uh-oh.
Hey, T girl. Hi, ER. Camel, Marshmallow Man. I don't know who Apple Dumpling is, but hello anyway. Garrett, hello. Susie Snedhead, good to see you. What life? Sorry, I'm just saying hello. I haven't been around for a while, so I haven't seen people. Kiss off. Did you change your email?
Yes, life.
And your phone number? Because I ain't got it. It don't work anymore. Just saying. Hi, Camel.
Thank you.
What's going on?
I keep forgetting to ask Kiss Off if she changed everything. Hi, Carl. How are you doing?
Oh, I'm doing all right. How about you girls?
I'm good.
Doing pretty good now.
I had baby over today. I'm good.
Aww. Yeah, I got to. Go ahead.
No, ladies first.
No, mine's long.
Even better.
Go ahead, Carl.
Would you just call me a
Okay.
goathead?
So, what?
Did you just call me a goat head?
No, I didn't call you a butthead.
It's a joke, you know. When you say go ahead, it's kind of sounds like a goat head.
Oh. No, I didn't call you anything. So, I can't remember what day it was. Maybe Tuesday or Wednesday. I went to my daughter's we were going to go and have fun. And so we went to the place we were going to have fun at, the range. And then they were fixing to close up. But so I found my new shopping mall. Oh my goodness. And you have everything survival. You can not everything, but a lot. And then, so I was going to spend the night, and then we were going to go back the next day, the next morning. And at 3 o'clock that morning, my daughter went to the emergency room, and she was in so much pain in her back. And so she had a kidney and bladder infection, and then everything. And so it ended up, I stayed until Friday, got home and was just so sore and dying. Hi, George. And so I was just laying here on the heating pad Friday night, and then Saturday, yesterday, all day heating pad. And today I can move without. And she went back to the emergency room yesterday, and the medicine that they had given her wasn't working. And so now she's feeling much better. So I thought I was going to have to go back up there. So then we went to see my mom, and we got back late, and I was just sitting and I was like, I'm going live. So pop up live, here it is. That's my story.
What's shaking, George?
Same thing as always, man. Getting through this last of winter.
Yeah, winter came back today here too.
The winds are bad.
We got about 2 inches of snow today.
Yeah, we got 6.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, we've got a few inches out here too. It came sudden and fast.
Overnight it came. Hi,
Oh,
Independent.
it didn't start here until this afternoon, Dorinda. It was blizzard conditions suddenly.
No, it was windy, and then it was raining, and then it went to snow last night. And by this morning, there was like 2 inches on the ground. Big deal. It's nothing.
Yeah, but I haven't had really a winter all winter. I don't want to shovel now.
I know.
We've had it easy, man.
Yep. Too easy.
It was like 70 degrees a few days already. And then it rained, like Dorinda said, and then the next day it snowed. It's just like Michigan. Wait a minute, it'll change.
Yeah, just like here. In one section of town, it's doing one thing, and 6 or 8 blocks away, it's doing another. Just saying.
Yeah, I literally saw it snowing across the fields today while the sun was shining on me. It was snowing. You could see the wall of snow.
Yeah.
Goodness.
Or
Well, we haven't had snow.
It's sun shining at your house, and you're walking to your grandmother's house, which is like, I don't know, 15, 20 blocks away. It's not that far, but whatever. And it's pouring fucking rain there.
Hey, Garrett.
which you weren't ready for. Just saying.
Yeah, I had the bicycle out. I did 50 miles the other day, and now I got to break the snowblower out.
You rode a bicycle 50 miles?
Did you say bicycle or did you say bike?
Well, I don't know. I'll show you a picture of it. You decide.
Oh my goodness.
I'm waiting for the picture.
Did he say 50
Well,
miles?
I gotta do this here.
Holy cow.
I got to ride
George,
one
that
of
is great.
I got to ride one of those newfangled electric bikes, one of them really expensive ones. They do like 40 miles an hour.
That's what I'm riding.
Oh, right on. That's what made me think. That's why there's guesswork involved. But you know, he pedaled it too, and it was pretty decent pedaling, even though it was an electric bike.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Cool.
I don't know where I put the video. Let me find it though. Oh.
Yeah, it's been a while.
You want to know what our winner was?
Sorry, Bonnie.
It's all right. You want to know what our winner was? 3 days of ice on the road, and that's it. We have been up in the 90s, 70s, 80s, and 90s. Now we had a cold front, so it's like going to be in the 60s with the lows of 40. Oh, I didn't.
An hour before. Now instead, the fighters just dancing on the floor. And then the man took the temple and took you down. It was the same old song with the $1 million sound. They don't ride like that anymore. They just don't ride like that anymore. For a million years. Now I feel so strange out of the atmosphere. And then the next part of it, somebody used to know. Now it's good, everybody's just dancing so slow. They don't ride like that anymore.
Cool.
Yeah, it's got stereo, it's got GPS, it's got cameras, it's got everything.
That is awesome. I'm surprised that played because my intro wouldn't even play all the way through.
It wouldn't?
No, my computer is just, I don't know. I'm going to change internet and see if that helps. Hopefully that's what it is. But
I'm not sure the breakup song is a song I'd play for my bicycle, though.
We don't ride like that anymore.
Yeah, it was a good song.
Yeah, it was.
And it didn't, I don't think it got us taken down. I think everything's still running.
I'm going to have to break down and get one of those. We made mountain bikes before there were mountain bikes. Because they didn't have mountain bikes back in the 70s and the 60s. They had beach bikes. They had 3 speeds. They had, these old folks bicycles with the bigger tires, and we'd take those off and change out the sprockets and the derailleur, and we'd put those on a 10-speed frame, and we'd make our own mountain bikes before they even had them. But since then, I don't have one right now, but I would usually get an old junk mountain bike and spray paint it camouflage or black and take all the reflectors off of it, get rid of all the chrome, and then I could just toss it in the bushes and nobody'd ever see it if I didn't want to, if I wanted to hide it and hike off somewhere, or and it's cheap, and if somebody steals it, well, it's not going to break my heart.
Hi, Lauren.
But those power, I got to ride one, George. Those are pretty nice, especially at this age when you don't even have to pedal up a hill.
Yeah, that's got motors front and back. That's all-wheel drive. Can almost go anywhere with it.
Yes, I saw something with Michael Jackson talking. Weird. Yeah, we always had the old English bikes, and so my daughter, she found a garage sale where they had one that they took such good care of it. They took it down to get it oiled and everything, like get the tires checked and make sure the air pressure was right. I mean, they get full service on this bike all its life, and she was able to buy the bike from the garage sale. She rides it every day.
Who you giving them to, Apple Dumpling? I don't know where you're at. I'm a long ways from everybody. Yeah, I used to build bicycles when I was a kid and sell them. I used to make good money, rebuilding bicycles when I was a kid. I'd get $100 a 10-speed back in the late '70s for them.
Yep.
Hockey thing. I
I
love
gotta go to
hockey.
the washroom. I'll be right back, guys.
Okay.
Nothing like a banana seat Schwinn, huh?
I got a picture of me as a real young boy sitting on my red banana-seated Schwinn. George, I got a picture of me in my mind.
Yeah, them were the days.
George, that lake is beautiful. When you were showing the bike.
That was Lake Superior, wasn't it, George?
Yeah. Yep.
That's a big lake, Bonnie. That's the one that
That's the biggest freshwater inland lake in the world.
Yep.
Wow.
Isn't like Balakai in Russia really close, or like the deepest or something?
Yeah. Yeah.
In Russia.
Yeah, I read that somewhere a long time ago. I don't know. Ever since the internet came out, all this information we were fed is different. So I never know.
Yeah.
I just stopped by to say hi. Nah. Hopefully everything's
Well, I'm
going
glad
good
you
for
did.
everybody.
It's good to see you. I'm surprised you're awake.
Before the snow hit, I heard rumors of morels getting found. Did you hear anything about that up there?
Yeah, they were. It's been a really weird year. I'm telling you, the spawning for the fish is going to be bad this year. I mean, there's just going to be a lot of things that are going to have to adjust.
It's
to
weird.
this year.
Geese never even left.
It was more like November today with the winds and snow, and I mean, like I said, I was just out the other day. You seen how nice it was, and for here that's unusual. I mean, usually I still have an ice shack out on that lake. There's no ice on it at all, so there'll be some adjustments this year.
It's been weird. It's been weird this year.
Yep. It has been for the last few years, I think, since 2017 at least. But That's just me because
Yeah.
I'm out in it all the time. That's the only reason why I notice it.
Oh wow, Lauren got 7 black morels.
Seven black what?
Morel mushrooms. They call them blacks and whites. There's 3 different kinds, really. Well, 4 if you count the hell of a species, the false cap. The ones that are supposed to be, well, it's poison to some people. Some people eat the heck out of them. Some people prefer them.
I don't know. I just I don't buy mushrooms.
Well,
I
morels
I
are
don't
a little
take
bit different,
mushrooms.
Bonnie. To be honest, morels are a little different because, anybody that says they don't like mushrooms, once they've had morels fresh, fried in butter and maybe a little garlic, they want more. All right, it's not even the same as all the rest of the mushrooms out there. These things are good. All right, when they were selling for a $270 a pound, restaurants down here in Detroit was paying for a pound. I had almost 20 pounds, and I didn't want to sell a single pound I had because I wanted to eat them. That's how good they are.
Yeah, that's my son-in-law made something for what was it? What was the last? Oh, it was my grandson's birthday, and no, it was after that. It was when my brother and his wife came to visit, and so my son-in-law did a dinner for them, and the first entree, I guess you would call it, was mushrooms on. I have no idea what it was on. To me, it looked like angel hair pasta but it was like a greenish color. It, I don't know. I don't know what it was, but my mother, she was like, "You might want to rethink this." And they kept asking for more. It was. They said it was awesome, but
Well, I can cook. I've been a cook. I've been a line cook. I cook for Big Boy. I cook for pizza joints. I cook for a few bars. I cooked for the Golf and Country Club, one of them big ones. I cooked, and I come up with a few recipes, but the one recipe that tops everything I ever come up with is a morale and venison burger pizza. All right, and I've never heard anybody else ever making one or anything. I make a bread crust and I use those little tiny cans of tomato paste for the sauce, and then I have
yeah.
venison burger ground up, and then I fry the mushrooms before I put them on the pizza. Then I bake them on the pizza, and I tell you, I love that stuff. I could eat that nonstop every day for the rest of my life. No sweat.
Wow.
Hey, Chuck.
Hey,
What's up, Chuck?
Chuck.
Oh, did you want me to pull that up, George? I'm sorry, I just saw it. Oh, that is beautiful.
Deep fry me up some ice, Chuck.
Oh, that's pretty.
Look at the falls going. Oh man, it's so
What is
pretty.
it? Rocks in Michigan. Who's playing that?
I am.
Okay,
George.
it's Northern Michigan. I'm like, yeah, I've seen this stuff before. I thought it was you playing it, Bonnie. I'm like, that ain't Texas.
This is right
No.
where I live. This is where I live. This is
I
the
know where
lake
you live.
where
I've been up and down that shoreline.
I live.
Oh my
Many a times.
goodness.
It's just incredible. I mean, there's some places that tourists go, but what I recommend is go the whole freaking way. I mean, get in a boat and do the whole
Oh,
coast.
there's a cave. Check. There's a link if you want to come up. That is so pretty.
That's beautiful.
It's right out my backyard.
Well, you Yoopers kind of got it made up there, you know it?
Right? I would be outside every day just to look at that. Just, oh my gosh.
There's, there's a spot up there in the UP, Bonnie. I got on a 2-track and I drove all day long in my truck without ever seeing another person or a house or anything. It was just nature everywhere. Bro,
Yeah,
you do that.
we got the biggest trail system in the world up here. Yeah.
Hey, Meat Puppet and Jeannie, good to see you. Sheena, hey,
You know,
sweetie.
George, I plan to go up there
Y'all,
when I can. I know of 5 abandoned military installations in the UP, old missile sites and stuff, and I want to go do some explores on those as soon as I can do it.
if y'all ever get a chance, visit Sheena's channel. She has amazing stuff. I mean, jewelry and Asian, I don't know what you would call them, little statues, or she just has a little bit of everything, and her prices are amazing, affordable, and she is a beautiful soul too. Hey, Chuck.
Hey, y'all.
Hey, Chuck.
Hey,
What's up, John?
what's going on, Carl? George?
How you
Isn't
doing,
it beautiful?
Chuck?
See, that's in Michigan, up there, UP.
It's sort of thing is when I used to fish off the rock as a kid on Lake Erie, but over there was a lot of slate in it.
Michigan is 10 million people. We're only 3% of the population lives in the Upper Peninsula. We are the true 3%ers.
Thank you.
And I'm a dang troll because I live below the Big Mac.
That's right. That's what a troll is until YouTube stole it.
Well, you guys, I'm going to bed, so I will see you later. We'll try to do this again. It was great to see you all.
Good to see you too, Dorinda.
I'm so glad you came.
Have fun at SeaWorld.
Love you, hon.
Have fun at SeaWorld.
Yeah, I didn't know you were going to go. You said you're about going on, but I started looking for you about 2 hours ago, and I was like, I just happened to click over and see you were on.
I was at my mama's a little later. Thought I was. She made a table full of my stepfather's stuff that he wants to get rid of, and so I was going through the table, and there's three things that I grabbed that I know are my grandmother's, and so I was like, "Can I have these?" And then she had a little tiny hedgehog, and I brought that home to my daughter because she's got one hedgehog left, and its expiration has already come, but it's still alive. So I know that one's gonna really bother her whenever it passes. But yeah, so I was late getting home, and then I was like, well, it's a good thing I didn't set it up ahead of time because I was going to set it up for 8. And then I was sitting here like, oh, I'll just do it. Just a pop-up live. So here we are.
I didn't realize it was St. Patrick's Day until about an hour and a half, 2 hours ago. I ought to make corned beef and cabbage.
Uh-huh.
When you live under a rock, you don't notice things, I guess.
I spent the whole day in nobody land.
That's what happens when you're not Irish, there, Chuck.
Yeah.
We usually, okay, not usually, back when I was married, like 7 years ago, we used to take a trip every year because it's usually spring break also. And so we would always have to have the St. Patrick's Day t-shirts, and it was always we made sure we were doing something for St. Patrick's when we'd be on a trip. Now everybody's all spread out all over the place.
When we hung around with a bunch of friends 15, 20 years ago, I remember it's St. Patrick's Day. Let's cook something and get drunk. It's Easter. Let's cook something and get drunk.
Oh my goodness. No.
All the kids play outside or in the room or whatever, and the parents play cards or whatever, get drunk.
Yeah.
It wasn't sloppy, crazy, stupid shit, but
Thank you, Indy. How's that sound?
Oh, I forgot to do that with you, Carl.
I got
I'm
it on
sorry.
now, but I made a heck of a difference. I could hear Chuck way clear with that echo cancellation on.
Yes, I can hear it better too.
I
Thank
think
you.
I got my stuff turned way down because people say I was too loud. Let's see.
No, man, you keep been doing some squirrely stuff. I come up on a panel and suddenly my mic but the sound goes down so low I can't hear the people on the panel.
What, when I come on?
No, when I go onto a panel, there happened a couple times where I couldn't hear anything that anybody on the panel with me was saying. I just jumped down, quit trying.
I turned it off on my end too because it was starting to do it a little bit, but it's good now. Well, I just lost that thought out the window. Okay, George has something else. He's hopping up here. Oh my goodness. Okay, that looks like, well, no, not quite. Okay, that's a lot prettier. I won't say anything.
You been there recently, George? I haven't been there since the 1980s.
Yeah, I've been there here in the last, I don't know, year.
Sheena, I hear you saying.
There was places, Bonnie, that you could go up underneath the falls. I used to make out with my girlfriend underneath those falls.
I'd love to go underneath some waterfall. I've seen people do it on TV, but I've never been behind the waterfall. Carl, I think you were just looking for places to make out all the time.
This was done in 2020.
No comment.
That is beautiful.
I love doing drone footage.
So, is this Niagara Falls? Is it part of that, or because isn't it up there?
No, that's New York. Niagara's between Canada and New York. This is kind of close to the Canadian border, but it's in the Upper Peninsula of Michigan. There's an
the water is out there in the lake. In fact, Sault Ste. Marie, Michigan, is the oldest city in the state of Michigan.
And so, Dorinda, Dorinda's in Sault Ste. Marie, Canada. So is it one of those that
Yeah, it's one of those bordering
splits?
towns. There's Sault Ste.
Oh,
Marie,
okay.
Canada, and United States. Yep.
Isn't there like
We're
a
about
Thank
ridge
you,
that
Sheik.
runs all the way around that,
Hey,
George?
William.
this is the Pictured Rocks area. This is what they consider the Pictured Rocks area.
Goodness, I can't imagine.
Oh, we got tons
Oh,
of
I wish I could
waterfalls up here.
fly.
Just in this area here where I'm at, we got 20 waterfalls. And that's not counting the ones out that are out on the lake.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to marry somebody that can drive and get an RV and go see. I
You
want to
don't
see
drive, Bonnie?
everything before I do what?
You don't drive?
Well, yes, I can drive, but not legally.
Oh, well, yeah, I can relate to that.
I mean,
It
I drive
ain't
around
easy,
town here.
it ain't easy getting a license if you're an American, you know.
I know. Well, they want me to have eye surgery to get my license. I can't read the little chart.
You would have liked this one,
Oh,
Camel.
here's some more.
The outhouse races.
Can you turn George up? Is his volume down, Bonnie?
Let me check. He's muted, I think.
I shouldn't be muted.
It might be my end. Like I said, it's done this to me before.
This was me out doing the outhouse races. That's body cam footage right there from one of my body cams.
Oh, maybe that's
Then I
Chuck
have them.
that's muted.
Then I have these other two cameras going. I got one camera there that's still covered up. I went out there and covered it for them.
Well, it looks like all the Upers are there, wherever that is.
That's in Trinary,
Eh,
Michigan. This is
Oh,
the
that's where
outhouse
they do
races.
the,
Nothing but a big beer fest.
yeah, the outhouse races. Yeah, I've got George's volume turned all the way up.
All right, thank you. I can hear him a little better. You know that this platform just loves us and they just like to give us the best service that they can offer.
Oh, I know. Outhouse races. Who would have ever thought?
The Upers.
As long as they're empty, I guess. So y'all have any Irish quotes or blessings?
My wife
Whatever
is
I
blows
was
your
reading
kilt
off.
up.
I'm sorry.
I said, whatever blows your kilt up.
Yeah, one of them was about a kilt that I read.
Did you know that some of the good kilts, you can unroll them and they'd sleep in them? They're like a sleeping bag bedroll.
Oh, wow. No. Wait,
They had,
is that
yeah.
supposed to be underwater?
That's a snowmobile underneath the water we had to go fetch.
Oh, I have to go fetch it. Okay. I was
That
going to
brings
say,
back
wait.
memories.
I didn't think they ran underwater, but
They
I've
don't
never
run
been
for
on a
long
snowmobile.
underwater. I can tell you from experience, they don't run very long once they go underwater.
No.
Yeah, they run pretty good till they hit the bottom up.
No, I'll
Take
tell you
care,
what.
Andy.
In the 1970s, when I was younger and I worked, a paper route and mowing lawns and stuff, and I finally got my own snowmobile. All right, it was called a Raider, and you actually sat inside the snowmobile. It had two tracks instead of one, and so it had two power, sources that ran the tracks independently, and that's how you steered it basically. I don't know if you guys ever seen them. They only made them a couple years. They were early 70s. But I got this one and it wasn't running and it needed work. And I worked on it, and spent money on it, as a kid. And finally got it running. And I'm home alone. We lived on a lake and our property was shaped like a thumb. Water on three sides of all the way around the shore of breakwater. And that breakwater is just piles of boulders all the way around. And we had pretty deep snow, maybe 2, 3 foot of snow. And I got that thing running for the first time, and I jumped on it, and I'm in full snowmobile suit, them old felt snowmobile lined boots and helmet and everything. I'm ready to get out of the lake, and I hit that breakwater and got some air to get out onto the lake, and the snow was too thick on the ice there, and I went right through the ice, all right, and almost 20 foot of water directly into the lake, and I could remember the ice hitting the helmet and like knocking my head back. And I'm inside the snowmobile, right? We're not sitting on one, you're in it. And I'm like already trying to wiggle out. And I remember looking backwards with my head tipped all the way and watching the hole in the ice get farther away. And that's when I kind of landed on the bottom of the lake and got out of the thing. And when you have that much water in one of those old snowmobile suits, it's like adding 100 pounds to you. I had to swim backwards up to that hole that I came in at. And by the time I got there, now you get to the hole and the ice is breaking as you're trying to climb on the ice. I did that all the way till I got to the breakwater. And by the time I was crawling up that breakwater, I was just thankful to be alive. I'm telling you, it was like a harrowing experience on my own there. Nobody was home. Nobody was around to see it. I almost damn near drowned out there.
You're lucky. Yes. Your guardian angel is probably here everywhere.
Have you ever felt like this when you looked in the mirror?
Oh my goodness.
I like when that one where the bear hits himself with that bungee cord.
Oh, I
Scared the
felt
shit
that.
right out of himself.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, I felt like that.
Yes. Rip that mirror down. No, I don't want to see that.
I like how quick his reaction was. There was no fucking around.
The first reaction was back up.
Yeah. I thought he was dancing at first, like he was gonna dance. And nope.
All right, guys, I entertained you long enough. I'm headed to bed. I'll talk to y'all later. Hope you have a great day.
Thank you, George.
George.
All right, guys. Hey, I'll capture you some more beautiful footage when I can get out again.
I did a video today. I found me a deer highway. I got permission to hunt this land, man. I found me a little treasure trove today. I got a video up of it.
Cool.
All right. Y'all take care.
Good night, George.
Good night, bud.
Good night. We'll check y'all later. Have a good day.
You too.
Hey, you guys got them big deer up there, don't you, Carl?
Oh yeah, yep.
They're like 1.5 for our deer down here, Bonnie.
Oh my goodness. I'd love to see that too.
Yeah, Bonnie, I didn't do the. Normally, I did probably the first St. Patty's Day I missed in 30 years. I didn't even realize it. I was talking to somebody the other day about it, but I didn't realize it's so close. But I did make hot dogs and sauerkraut today.
Cool.
That ain't too bad, Chuck. I once went 9 days past my own birthday without realizing it.
Was it recently or?
No, this was about 15 years ago. I was just living life. I wasn't around too many people, so nobody reminded me or nothing. And then I looked at the date one day and realized, hey, shit, I'm older.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
We started having kids. I was like, I never really was big on birthdays anyway. Once I got along, you're grown, there ain't no birthday. We don't get no prize every day no more, boy.
Yeah, I'm fine with skipping birthdays.
Dad growing up, but once I hit about 15, 16, Christmas was like, okay, go find either a pair of boots or a jacket or something you want. That's your Christmas.
Yeah.
Christmas was good for, I think I see that those holidays are mostly for kids. I wouldn't want to deny a child a traditional holiday or anything, but I don't participate, really. I don't, man.
And Mom too with the coats after that, but they got to the point that Mama, full ass jackets, they'll last you a lifetime if they're decent. If anything, find me one of them old flannel jackets, because I'd wear that 90%. Even when we had Snowmageddon down here, I went through it wearing a flannel.
Oh wow.
Ooh, I like my M65 field jackets. I found one on Marketplace a month or so ago, like brand new. It's a large long too, so I can put my arms out without my wrist popping out. You know what I mean?
Stretch your arms and show everybody your elbows.
Yes. Yeah.
I've always had that problem.
Well,
That pants. Sit down and show everybody the tops of my socks.
I can't find any real flannel anywhere anymore. It's all just regular shirt material, plaid.
Pennies might have it. You got one around there by you, but it used to be Sears, Pennies, and so where was the other place? Oh, the co-op stores and stuff like that. But then co-ops carry Carhartt now. So,
Ooh, that's another video I just did. I heard about a new surplus store down the road, talked a buddy into taking me there, and I go into this place and I look at the guy behind the counter. I'm like, oh shit, hey, what's up, Frank? I know this guy for decades. I did all kinds of sewing repairs for him. We used to do all kinds of horse trading and surplus stuff. He's like, man, I'm glad to see you, Carl. Are you doing sewing around here? And I'm like, yeah, man. But yeah, next thing you know, I've got ammo, I've got MREs, I got a brand new spools of paracord, the big ones. He's hooking me up, man. I got the inside click now.
Cool.
I don't know where none of the stuff is anymore.
Maybe
I picked up, I got some packages to send out to people, but I keep adding to them. So I got some goodies, man. I picked up some P38s and the guy, I can have dog tags made. He can get me a lot of stuff. I guess that's the best way to put it.
Yeah, I used to be an old man that had over in Keithville, it's south of Freeport. When I was younger, I'd go there. He had a surplus place. I think he's still alive. He's got to be close to 90 now if he is.
Well, always have, all right, if they buy pallets of old uniforms or sleeping bags or tents, there's always a percentage that needs repairs. So if I go in there and fix a couple pallets worth of repairs for them, that's worth a lot in trade. I can get whatever the hell I want in them stores if I do a bunch of stuff for those guys.
Yeah. this old man, every time he'd save them for me, he called me Chicken a la King. He started that because his name Chuck. And I'm like, yeah, I like Chicken a la King out of them old MREs. And next thing you know, every time I come by and visit him, he'd have sometimes one or two, and he's had as many as 9 of them. He'd save them out of them for me. And I'm like, that's the best one that all the guys used to like. And he's like, yep. Well, it's the best like.
They've come a long ways, man. The original MREs, there was basic 24 recipe menus available in case A and B. Well, now they've added all these ethnic flavors. They've got Mexican, they've got Chinese, man. They got so many different MREs now. It blows my mind. But once you open them, they're always a little different. They throw maybe a Snickers bar in there one day, and the next one you open, it's the exact same recipe. That'll have a Kit Kat or whatever. It won't be exactly the same all the time. But I will trade all kinds of stuff for those vanilla cakes that come in there. Those I can't never have enough of them vanilla cakes. And then they have this cheese sauce, Chuck, that comes in these little packages. You rip open like a ketchup package, but they're bigger. And some of the cheese has bacon in it. Some of it has jalapenos in it, man. I love that cheese sauce, man. I used to buy that in cases. There were people on eBay selling just the cheese or just the cakes, so I was buying those too.
Yeah, I think I remember the cakes you're talking about. There was one of the little things they put in one that tastes like a banana cake. Yeah,
they had banana and apple cakes, and and every once in a while you'd find something weird like a caramel chocolate one or something. They're like a shortcake. Love those things, man. For being, in a little package, and it's just a dense, like almost cookie-like. It's good.
I can't forget remember one of the things that they're telling me that there's something that come with peanut butter and jelly, and they mix the PB&J together, and something to do with the bread and whatever, and they make like almost a cake with it. They cook it on the piece of tin foil.
There's a whole bunch of things you can do to modify your MREs when you cook them. There's guys that got really good at enriching their meals. They'd save up different ingredients from different ones until they could make a recipe or whatever. But it's kind of like the jail guys, I tell people about this all the time because it blew my mind. But I knew a guy who spent a lot of years in prison. He got out, and I seen him, man. He made tacos from ramen noodles. All right, I mean, like, they look like tacos, they smell like tacos, they tasted like tacos, and he made it all out of ramen.
Huh. Yeah, I've seen that dude. They can imitate all them candy bars and what's them runts or whatever that looks like licorice, but it's sour. You know what I'm talking about? They can make them. There's a guy on YouTube I think does that too. Make a Charleston chew out of saving your chocolate cocoa mix and with something else, and they mix it up and make like almost like the middle, and then roll it in some kind of chocolate.
We'll try this. Can you see me?
Yeah.
We got a menu 5 chicken chunks, white cooked. I'll open that up just to see what's in it. Plus, you never know how old they are,
A lot of that stuff that date on them, we didn't have dates when we were kids, remember?
Then they never used to do this, but now everything that goes in there is in a second package inside. And this one's got, like I said, they're never always the same. You can get the same menu and have different ingredients in them. Here's a sleeve for cooking the white chunk chicken, cardboard sleeve. That goes with that, which is the heater. You pour a little water in there. Let's see, we got fruit punch, electrolyte drink. Get a spoon. Pretty decent little plastic spoons, man. I've washed those before and reused them.
So it's like a Gatorade.
Yeah, kind of like that, but a fruit punch flavor. And here's the chicken chunks. It's already cooked chicken. You can eat it right out of the thing. You didn't have to heat it up. You get a little thing. You've got that is a beverage drink in there, a moist towelette, couple chiclets, a little thing of toilet paper, and matches. All right, they normally have a pack of matches. I don't see the matches. Barbecue corn nuggets. You know what those are?
Huh. They look kind of like the little hush puppies with corn in the middle of them.
No, they're them really hard corn snacks that they used to make.
Yeah, I can't remember the name of it. I know what you're talking about.
That's what those are, but they just call them, barbecue corn nuggets. Appetizing.
I don't remember what they call those things. They used to get beer nuts, or they'd have them on the bars.
Hey, you're getting close. It was kind of like beer nuts. Here, this one comes with tortillas, plain, so you can make your little chicken tortilla with the chicken chunk. Looks like, yep, got a beef stick. There's going to be like a big fat Slim Jim in that one. Oh, let's see. Ooh, extra barbecue sauce for your. Now these are pretty good. It's just like a energy candy bar, chocolate, whatever they are. And I got one more thing. Probably gonna be. Oh yeah, right there.
Excuse me.
Gourd. That's the stuff right there.
What
cheese
is it?
Spread. The cheese spread.
Yep.
That's why I pick certain menus, because I do know which ones are likely to have that.
What do they sell them MREs now for? I've seen somebody selling them on one of the things like $10 or $15 a piece.
He was selling them for $15 a piece and $150 a case, which you get 12. But I didn't pay that for it. I got it for less. I got me a little discount. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Actually, what I do with him is I'll take everything I want, pile it on his counter, and say, I'll give you this for it. And he usually says, okay. They pick my brain, man. I know he's a surplus store owner, and a lot of them are like this. They know a lot, but they pick my brain for whatever I know. They want to know it too,
Yeah. Knowledge is better than money. A lot of the time, unless you don't have either.
He said that 3 times while I was there in the store. We're going to make some money, Carl.
Let's see. I'm gonna put a link backstage and see if y'all share it, if it does okay, because I couldn't even get off.
Bonnie, just send it to me, because I can't touch nothing when I'm on these.
Oh, that's right. Chuck, can you?
Yeah.
Okay. Me. Oh, don't stop it. Nope. Let me get the link. There we go. Okay. And type chat. Paste. Oh, you got to send it on it. Okay, there you go.
Thank you. I can't do anything till I get off of here,
Yeah. I just can't believe that I couldn't even play my whole intro.
Sorry, it took me a second to get to the.
Y'all in your trains.
Yeah, it doesn't matter if you choose left or right because they're both chewy, crunchy, and delicious.
Did you grab it?
Yeah, what do you want me to share it out in the talk or the room?
No, I wanted you to see if we could play it up here. Like,
Let me
share
look.
it with me and I'll click on it.
Here, let me mute.
Okay. I don't know if y'all have seen this yet. You probably have. I've had it for a little bit. Because I had all these plans. So I was cleaning up my computer thinking that because I always have like 50 tabs open, that's what was slowing my computer down. And so I was going through and I started getting rid of things or saving them. And then I was like, I had all this good stuff to share and and so after a lot of thought and persuasion, oh well, okay, I'm going back to lives. So here we are.
I think the engines are past, but the box cars are still rolling by. I knew you weren't going to be gone for long, Bonnie. All right. Didn't I say something in the chat about that?
I saw somewhere, and I mean, there were a lot of people saying something, and I said, well, you know me, I can't keep my mouth shut for very long.
I said something to the effect of, hey, Bonnie, everybody needs a break, and a lot of people take a break, and they say they're going to quit, but they usually come back. So instead, why don't you just make it where you can come back when you're ready?
I watched about half of it so far, Bonnie. I don't see nothing where it should bother you.
No, I'm not worried about it bothering me.
No, I'm talking if you wanted to play it.
Yeah, you asked him to review the video.
No, the problem is when I play something, it glitches out.
Oh, you want me to play it? You can.
Yeah, she wanted you to present it.
Oh,
yes.
all right.
Yes, because like George, what he was showing, it seemed to do okay. But if I do it, it's not okay.
What's up, William? Anybody else I missed in here? Bruce, Wonky.
Okay, I'm going to mute so that there's...
I can mute too. Give me a sec.
Chuck, I think you have to play it though, don't you?
Yeah, I'm just going to say this. I ain't hearing nothing. You got quiet.
I'm like, I don't have any control.
More than a country, more than a shining city on a hill. The idea of America lives in each and every one of us. America lives. But a storm has gathered at our shores. a tempest that seeks to tear apart the fabric of our nation. It seeks nothing less than the wanton destruction of this great nation of men and women. It seeks to rip out, erase, and supplant the very foundations of practicality and reason. It seeks to erase us. We know this enemy. They have existed throughout time, and now they have come for us. And they have come for our children. We watched the clouds coalesce and gather. We watched them form for decades from a distance as they approached our borders. We heard the clap of thunder echo in our minds and rattle down through the halls of our capitals. We have, most of us, become complacent, unaware, and disengaged while the darkness grew and unfolded around us. Slowly, then all at once. This threat is real. What we face is a hurricane of deceit and moral decay with the goal of absolute power. We face a true battle of good versus evil. If we stand by and do nothing, evil will triumph. But that is not our fate. We are great men. We are great men with a great leader. A leader that loves this nation and what it has given back to him. A leader who seeks the same ideals as we do. Ideals of truth, liberty, and justice. He sees the greatness in us and the great potential in America and its future. He seeks to make America great again. This man will guide us, but he cannot do it alone. It takes every one of us alongside him. It takes work, it takes faith, and it takes resolve. Together we can fight this storm. We can fight and we will win. Unite now. Gather alongside him. Come together for this nation. Bear the colors of red, white, and blue that are woven into the fiber of this nation, saturated with the blood of patriots that came before us. Sacrifice your time. Sacrifice your effort to rebuild this nation together. Together we can save America. The America that lives in all of us. Trump 2024.
I can tell you what I don't like about it.
What?
I think it's AI.
Think? I don't know. I mean,
The voice sounded too constant.
Yeah, kind of artificial sounding.
Yes.
But never know. Some of them try to imitate that anymore with their sound effects and all that. But
They're doing it everywhere. They're doing it with imaging, artwork, audio.
I'd rather heard him
telling me.
I'd rather heard him bitching and saying all that stuff personally.
Right.
Well,
there was something off about that whole thing.
it wasn't Trump speaking.
I know.
I heard him say
it. But so you think it's AI trying to get us riled up because it's saying now it's up to you. Now
that's not crossed my mind, but that's not what I'm saying. I'm saying I'm just playing out that's AI. That's one of those AI audio. They're all over YouTube and stuff where it's like the narrator. They're narrating stuff I don't even need narrated. You ain't got to tell me how to feel about something. They're silly.
Well, and you notice the ad was spelled ADD.
Yeah, see, there was some funkiness going on there.
Stepped out on the front
It's
porch.
possible. But I really thought it was a powerful message. But then now that you said that, it's like, well, so who's this message from?
Boy, I ask that every day about everything.
I know. Excuse me. I put too much trust into everything. So I need y'all with your different opinions and views. And y'all see things.
My sarcasm is appreciated. Holy moly! What in the world is this world coming to?
Yes, it's always been up to us. Absolutely, Lauren. Thank you. Yeah, and Blackbird, that's one of the concerning things.
Yeah, Bonnie, that last cold snap we had with the freeze, it killed all 5 of my lemon trees.
Oh no. No
2 years
way.
this year would have 2 years this year would have produced.
Dadgummit.
And I even moved them up next to the house and put stuff around them where they wasn't in the wind and all that. I should have covered them up, but I didn't figure it'd bother them. But
yeah,
that's the whole purpose
yeah,
of all these freezes.
We had a worse freeze last year, didn't we? And they survived that.
Yep. Maybe it's because I had them on towards the north side of the house facing the east. It was on the northeast corner of the house, basically, on the porch, under the porch. And I put them in because it's L-shaped. And in that back corner where it is, it's got a door going on one side and then a door across from it. So there's a corner. And I put them all in a corner and had stuff stacked around it. So I figured it wouldn't get no direct wind, but I should have put plastic over them.
Good to see you, Echo. Blackbird. Good to see you too.
Hey, Echo.
I've been seeing Blackbird over at rescues all the time, so I know who that is.
I was wondering, yeah, I need to contact.
Man, Echo's right. It's everywhere. I see it everywhere, and every time I realize what it is, I click off it. I won't give them the time of day.
Yeah.
Carl, I think this year I'll take your advice to try to build me some kind of little greenhouse out of something.
Right on, man. Like the trampoline thing I brought up a long time ago. I got it like a couple years ago.
I've been thinking about that. Every time I find when somebody's giving them away, it's so damn far away.
Dang, I wish it was closer to people, man. I could actually sew some stuff up for you, or you could put it right over it like a Kwanzaa hut.
That's what I need. Like one side of it, or have it where it's one
well,
side.
It would be good. It's better to get a couple of the same trampolines, but you can make a small one with one trampoline. Those ones that come apart, you take it in half. You make it in a half circle, take all the crap off it, make a half circle out of it. Now you got the legs pointing in a direction, so you point the two halves with the legs at each other, put the conduit in between that. Now you've got like 6 like trusses going from one arc to the other that you made out of the legs pointed at each other, which so you've got the shape of a Kwanzaa hut now, and you can add a little bit of something to add structure to it, or tie ropes. You can
get 4 or 5 foot pipe and leave 2 or 3 foot sticking out of the ground, drive it in, and then slide them over it.
Exactly. Yes.
And whatever I covered, like you're talking about, if I made it out of landscape fabric or whatever, build a flap where you can lay it over and it has plastic under there, something thick enough that it could still get light but not have wind blowing on it in the winter.
Well, you can even, those poly tarps that are usually blue, or and all, everybody's got them, right?
Yeah.
Well, you can get them in white, and the light will go through them enough for some things in a greenhouse. Or you can get that Viz Queen that comes on a roll, and instead of using just the Viz Queen, you put the Viz Queen on first, then you put the tarps over top of it and cut your windows where you want them.
Yep, that'd work. And then some kind of glue, and I can leave the flap where I can lay it back, and then have the plastic glued to the tarp. That way it doesn't come apart.
Yeah, because if the stronger you make it, the longer it'll last. If it was all loose and blowing in the wind and stuff, you get a year out of it. But if you can keep the wind from beating it up, it'll last a few years.
Especially white. White don't absorb all that shit and fall apart as easy, I think, doesn't it? Usually white will last longer, I think, doesn't it, Carl?
I couldn't hear you, Chuck.
White will usually last longer, won't it?
Well, it's actually there's different gauges of those things. They come in really thin, chintzy dollar store gauge fabric, but then you can get the decent ones. They will outlast those cheapies, you know.
If you have an Ace Hardware around there, they have pretty good tarps.
I'm looking at these ones I found here right across the street at a place called Harbor Freight. They got camouflage poly tarps. I think I'm going to buy a big giant one to cover my truck.
Yeah.
Camouflage or camouflage?
That's right. Double camouflage. Echo depends on the Blackbird Ravens. What about a New Jersey? You talking about Boyds in New Jersey? There's 33 Doty Black Boyds sitting on a coy, choiping and boiting and eating Doty Williams.
Are y'all ready to shut this one down?
If you are. If
somebody can be up here with me, I think tomorrow night, and then I can share the video I was gonna share tonight. And I have like one for every night that I go live for like 3 videos that are good messages for everybody, boost your morale and get you. we gotta keep that joy in our heart, no matter what they keep doing. It's overwhelming, and you just gotta keep on keeping on. That's all we can do. Living life. And I think doing that, living life and showing kindness and love and being good to people, I think that is the counter for all this crap that's going on.
Well, I'll tell you something else. I'm stockpiling fuel, ammo, food, everything I think I might need for long-term amount of time. I'm just getting ready for, I don't know what, but I'm going to be ready for it.
Yeah, and always good to be prepared for bad weather, whatever comes along. We gotta just keep doing that for sure. But
well, if you stock up on stuff that you're going to use anyways, it could never hurt you. It never hurts to have, to be prepared. It never hurts.
Absolutely. And we're still here.
Here you go, Bonnie.
As long as we're here, we gotta. We're here.
I wish I knew how to pull stuff up. I'd have played the video I made today.
Absolutely. Be still and know that I am God.
4610.
But I think that means like calm, don't you?
Basically.
What's up, Bobby?
Yeah, T-Girl, one of the good things to use if you can find it around there, that purple dead nettle works good for making natural antibiotics, that and garlic and so many other things. Honey, put it all together and make you a poultice or a paste that you can eat or rub on. So I've seen purple dead nettle all around here this year.
Yeah. And that's what I was, the first day my daughter was sick, I made her a hot lemon tea, like with just lemon juice and honey. And I made her just start drinking that. And because I remember when I was a teenager, that's the only kidney infection I ever remember. Um, and that's what my mother had me drinking, and it helped, but I still had to go to the emergency room. It just didn't get rid of it. But yeah, there's all kinds of, honey's a natural antibiotic. Lemon's full of vitamin
I've been
C.
telling people that for years, Bonnie. I swear by it. Organic lemons. Make sure they're organic. I used to use
Yep.
a half of one, but nowadays I just squeeze the whole lemon in, and then, or local honey because it helps with allergies and all that. Get
Yes.
raw, unprocessed local honey. There's people say add cloves to it and all that, but I use just the honey and the lemon, and it's gotten me out of some funk, man. I mean, I was in 2019 November. I attribute that to healing me. All right.
Yeah. I swear by it. That's what I do whenever I start feeling anything coming on, is, and even like the Chinese do, just even hot water. They drink hot water because it balances out your
And also it clean you out. It's purge and what do you call it? Not a diuretic. It'll clean out your system, your stomach, and push all that stuff through.
Well, if
Yes.
you're sick, they say, and this is how I do it too, is that you want it twice a day on an empty stomach. So I'd get up in the morning before I do anything. That's what I do, is that lemon honey tea. And then later in the day, when I get hungry, before I'd eat, I'd have it again, you know?
Yeah. There's so many things. The apple cider vinegar does so many things. I have a book of all the things that it helps, and it's every single thing you can think of.
And you put a little of that on a small Band-Aid and put it on a mole, a wart, a old one of them dark spots. There's many things, and it'll get rid of it.
Really? See,
Yeah.
I've been wanting to try that because that spot that I had on my arm.
Put it on there, and then when you pull it off, wash it off real quick, dry it, and then put one right back on it till it's gone.
Yeah. That the spot on my arm, I just knew it was cancer, and it bubbled up, and it was like it was sticking up, and that's what I started doing, was putting that apple cider vinegar on a cotton swab and tape it to my arm at night whenever I was going to sleep, and I could feel it stinging, but it didn't matter, and there's no scar, nothing. It's just gone. And I was like, whoa, that was a miracle. And my mother's the one that suggested that, because we had been trying everything. Even the doctor was telling me, giving me medicines and stuff, and it was just, it made it worse. That's what made it flare up and swell up. And I was like, oh crap, this is like skin cancer or something, because it even turned almost black, and I was pretty worried about it. But
you got to pickle it.
Yeah. Apple cider vinegar got rid of that sucker.
I got a mole in the middle of my back, right between my shoulders, and it was working for a while. But somebody told me to take cayenne and that oil, castor oil, and mix it together and put on it. It worked. It shrunk it down. But then I got to reading. Somebody said take castor oil, vinegar, honey, and then add your cayenne to it and mix it up in a runny paste and put it on a bandage and cover it up, and that'll get rid of stuff too. Kind of covers all your angles.
So did it go away?
I ain't fooled with it no more. I forgot about it being there, and It was me and Vicky was changing every day, and after she got sick here a while back, forgot about it. I'd take a shower and I'd feel something, and I never would pay no attention to it. And it's there. And one day I was rubbing my back and felt something pull off, and it was that damn Band-Aid was still there. So if I'd have kept going, it shrunk it, but it didn't go away.
Oh,
I need to mix all that other stuff up and be daily swapping it out.
yeah. I've got one on my back, and I even went to a dermatologist because it was like just all of a sudden popped up and weird looking, and she was like, it's nothing. And I'm like, it's something to me. It's ugly. Can we get rid of it?
Any kind of bump or anything that's ever come up on me, I rub that sucker till it's gone. I don't care if it bleeds, burns, whatever. It's going to be leaving.
Where this
Oh my
is that I
goodness.
can't reach it. And I had a back scratcher a couple of years ago, and I was scratching because I didn't know what it was.
Oh, I
And
got some scars.
I felt pain, and then all of a sudden I pushed, and I felt something running down my back. And part of it was the mole, and the other part of it was where I made myself bleed. I scratched so much, and it stayed gone forever, and then it come back. I should have kept putting stuff on it.
Absolutely, apple dumpling. Freedom is their
I had
second.
one wart when I was a kid. You know, I had a wart on the back of my hand by my knuckle. And that sucker wouldn't go away. So I took an X-Acto blade to it and I made it go away. It's still gone. Never came back, but I got a scar.
All right, y'all. Well, I'm going to close this one up.
Yeah, I'm gonna drop off here and go take care of some stuff too. Good night,
Good
everybody.
night, everybody.
Good seeing you,
Thank you
Carl.
all.
See you, Bonnie.
Thank you, chat, for being here. All the good suggestions. Good night, Chuck. Thank you. Just boom.
He was in a
Y'all
hurry.
Yes.
He had a date that can't be late.
Stay safe. Keep an eye out, y'all, and especially women. I'm noticing a lot of irregular behavior around me that is not normal. And so if I'm noticing it's out there. Just y'all be careful, please. Men, look out for your women and children. I heard one of the men say that women and children were just going to slow everybody down and cause problems, but we know better. Y'all just keep everyone safe. Help your neighbors, help your family, and they will be there for you. And even if they're not, you've done your part. God bless you all. Have a good night. See you next time.